Good evening. My name is Susan Stevenson. I am the Chair of the Board of Architectural Review and Historic Preservation for the Village of Southampton, New York. I'm calling this meeting on August 26, 2019 to order. Do I have a motion to open the meeting?
I make a motion that we open this meeting of the Board of Architectural Review and Historic Preservation for August 26, 2019.
Second that.
Aye.
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 Before we begin, I'd like to make it clear that I expect everyone, the board and the public, to speak and act with civility during the meeting. Anyone who wants to speak, please sign the piece of paper in the front table that's been removed already. If you're presenting materials, please place them facing the board so our videographer can pick up the information. I'd like to introduce our board for tonight. To my left, Robert Coburn. To my right, Curtis Highsmith and Jeff Broadleib. Our counsel, Bo Robinson. Our videographer, Charles Styler. And our secretary, Jolie Sanchez. Let's get, okay, first is the minutes.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes for August 12, 2019.
I had one change. Did you see that?
Yes, subject to the change that's been made and circulated.
I second.
Okay. Aye.
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 Next, signs. Chomi, Latham, Shea, Kelly, Dubin, and Quattararo.
There's a letter in the file requesting an adjournment to our next meeting.
Motion to approve applicant's request to adjourn until September 9th.
So moved. Oh, second?
Aye.
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 Next, written decisions. Bo, 72 Gin Lane.
To Gin Lane, we received correspondence from Mr. Bennett's office on last Thursday. I've not had a chance to completely review it, and there may be more information that I need, so therefore I am requesting that this matter be adjourned at the motion of the board to the next meeting, which is September 9th.
I make a motion that we accept our council's suggestion to adjourn the matter of 72 Gin Lane to our next meeting.
Second that.
Aye.
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 You have two decisions this evening. One is number 2, Auckland Deutsche Bank. That's a approval of that application as submitted to demolish the garage. The second matter is 408 First Neck Lane, and that is a decision to approve the pool house as submitted. So an affirmative vote on either motion will be to approve the applications.
Okay. Does anyone want to say anything about this, or can we just vote? Okay, motion.
No comment.
Okay, so we're going to vote.
I'll make a motion that we accept the written decision of council.
Approve, Rob.
Approve the written decision of council for Auckland Deutsche Bank at 155 Hampton Road.
Second that.
Aye.
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 Okay, I'm actually going to take a moment and sign these, so I don't have to go back in and do it tomorrow. How about that? It'll take me a minute. Or is it just taking up so much time?
Nope, take your time.
Okay. Hi, Christina.
We've just taken a vote on the Auckland decision.
Okay. What?
There are 4 ayes so far, if you care to vote on the
Okay.
decision for Auckland.
No, it's too late. It's okay. It passed.
Aye.
I can't do it. I put absent already. So Rob, for the next one, could you find the things I have to sign, which are the permit,
I will do that.
certificate? Oh,
Down.
you know what, I just think it's taking too much time.
It's okay.
There's only one plan in here. It's the bane of my existence, I swear. This isn't complete, never mind. This is the story of my life. Where's the second set of plans?
Can't find the second set of plans?
Nope. But since I can't produce them out of thin air, I can't find the certificate of appropriateness either, so there you go. But the next,
This matter is 408 First Neck Lane, construction of an accessory pool house. Bo? You've already described.
Yes, as, that's an approval as submitted.
Is there any discussion?
evidently
I'll
not.
make a motion that we approve the written decision of council for 408 First Neck Lane.
Second.
Aye.
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 Aye. Is this good?
Just one second, I got it all together. So I need to, okay, I'm going to sign this one, I found most of this. So I need the,
That's First Neck, the items on top. These are the ones you need to sign.
thank you. And then I won't take up any more time after that.
Good McDonald's.
Driveway gates and culvert, I think is it.
The certificate of appropriateness, do we find that somewhere? I'll look.
I'm sorry, let me get
And the plans.
the plans are here.
Oh, I did those then. Okay, so we just need a white or pink piece of paper. It is not be in here. Ah, here it is. So thrilled. Okay, somebody else can call the next thing if you'd like.
So the next
Which is-
application is 1990 Meadow Lane LLC. This is in driveway gates non-historic for proposed driveway gates.
Michael Shiano with InterScience Research Associates, and Dan Thorpe from LaGuardia Design for the applicant.
Wow, other ones are real relics, aren't they?
So we have an existing driveway gate that will be removed. The existing driveway gate at its closest point is about 9 feet away from the property line. We're proposing to remove that gate and construct a new driveway gate about 12 feet further from the street. And Dan can go through the details about how it's going to be constructed.
Stylistically, it's a modern gate. It's black aluminum, painted black to match the house. The gate consists of an solid border, but an inlay of horizontal lathing strips that are 1/2 inch thick with 1 inch gaps. And then the piers are a French limestone to match the house.
And the piers are how big? How's that one
They're
big?
5'10" in height.
Oh, they're not big. But wide,
The one pier,
with the number on it?
the one pier with the number on it's about 4.5 feet wide.
Oh. Wide, but how about long? Laterally?
Laterally, it's about 4.5 feet
Oh, okay,
as an
that's so
address
big.
marker.
Okay,
All of it's being softened with quite a bit of proposed landscape,
I hope it's deer-proof, that's all I have to say about that.
bayberry and grasses.
Okay, because it's really quite something out there.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad.
Is that actually a mock-up of the actual fence
Yes.
there?
The gate.
The gate?
Yeah, the gate leaves.
May I see it?
Sure.
Mind hanging
heavy.
Okay.
Do we wanna-
Yep, thank you. And this is, it's half-inch and 1-inch spacing. You said half-inch slats, 1-inch spacing.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite look like that. It looks more like 3/4-inch spacing, which, for opacity reasons, matters.
Well, we have
a
all the
little bit.
technical drawings there,
Okay, it'll be built to the
to
technical.
the technical
drawing.
specs, yeah.
I'm not sure, it didn't give the dimensions or the spacing, I didn't see.
Well,
on that.
Rob, do you think that the actual solid parts are smaller than the spaces?
We have
Yes.
we've done a diagram here that shows the transparency.
And the plans that were submitted also have the same calculations on them to show that we are a little bit over the 50% required.
Okay. I think it's pretty handsome. I don't have a problem.
Thank you.
Other board members? As long as he's looking, we can say. Are you
As
good?
long as you're setting the fence back further, I think just from the visual standpoint, the fact that it's black and the floor is going to blend in, and I don't have any issue with it. It's a handsome fence, and it build up with the project.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Rob, do you have a big objection? Because the other four of us don't.
I don't. Let me see if I had one other question. I'm going to hand this back to you. Get my weightlifting done. Thanks. And it looks like, is there a light carved into the post on the right?
Yeah, it's recessed, yes, on the right-hand pier. It's a downlight recessed into a carved-out niche, vertical niche.
And what's the wattage on that light?
I don't think we've gotten that far, but it's going to be pretty, it'll be LED, I'm sure, so maybe 1 or 2 watts.
I guess it's an equivalency issue. And not to like bright lights, but it's not a fixture. Does anyone have a concern about that?
It's down facing, right?
Down-facing, recessed back into the pier,
I would hope that you would keep it low.
of course.
I mean, otherwise we're going to have to make you come back. So how do we work
I
this?
think we've sort of said, by the way, the lumen equivalent of
Yeah.
like a 35-watt bulb or
Oh,
less.
that's more than enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
35 watts is a
Okay,
lot.
you're on the record. All right.
Okay. I don't have any objections. It's handsome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Motion to
And
approve?
any public comment?
Oh, yeah,
on
any
this?
public? I don't think there is any public.
Someone says it looks great.
I think it's
He
pretty
was
handsome.
chatting with the designer beforehand. Okay, well,
Motion to approve the application of 1990 Meadow Lane LLC for driveway gates,
So moved.
non-historic.
So moved.
second, aye.
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 I need,
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
all right, I want to, nope, I'm signing this. Don't,
No, not
all
no to you.
organized. Don't go there. Are these the 2 sets?
Susan, I'll move things on a little bit. We have no driveway gates for historic. So we're on to the public hearings, non-historic. And the first item, which is Paraj and Leah Yongvanich, there's a letter in the file requesting an adjournment until our September 23rd meeting.
Can you see that letter? Okay.
Yes. So
Any
I'm,
problems with this, board members?
No.
Motion to approve Paraj and Leah Yoghanvanich, 169 Elm Street, to adjourn to September 23rd.
So moved.
second, aye.
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 Next, McDonald's USA LLC, 12 North Sea Road, exterior alterations.
There's
A
no
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 show.
correspondence received, but no additional information received in the file
So,
either.
Bo, should we just adjourn?
I
for-
think it's a serious application. It's attended by architects, so I would just assume they've wanted
Forgot.
to
They didn't
adjourn
wanna
it, but
come
forgot
today.
or didn't
In
know.
fairness, I think at our last meeting, they said this could take some time. They'd
Yeah,
go back to.
so I just adjourn it to the next meeting.
Okay, motion to adjourn the application of McDonald's USA LLC, 12 North Sea Road, until our next meeting on the 9th of September.
So moved.
Second, aye.
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 Huh. Next, Che, this is a tough name, Wujessinga, 150 Harvest Lane, letter requesting adjournment, but it doesn't say, does it say on the
It
letter?
says requesting an adjournment until September 23rd.
To September 23rd.
I'll make a motion that we accept the applicant's request to adjourn this matter to the September 23rd meeting.
Second.
Aye.
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 Next, Corcoran, 24 Main Street, exterior alterations to existing building. Sir, last time we had the problem with the posting, the affidavits. You turned that in already, right? Okay, great. Please state your name when you come up, both of you. I have your handout from last time. Anything change?
I have extras here in case anybody needs one.
Oh,
Does
more
anybody-
paper, great.
Yeah, we're
They
trying to
probably
cut down
need it.
more
I kept
trees.
it.
So how many do we need?
I would like one, thank you.
I would like one.
Spread it across the board.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't need one, I brought mine.
Okay, I'm Chandler Pierce. This meeting went very quickly tonight. I was.
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
I
We're
brought my
surprised, too.
pajamas. So, here we
We're on a
go.
roll, so let's keep rolling.
Let's keep going. So,
Chandler Pierce. He has like a movie star name.
So we're moving from Brown Harris Stevens to Corcoran in that space. We're taking the Brown Harris Stevens logo off, obviously putting up the Corcoran, which is what we talked about the last time. The changes to the exterior are that we're painting the front of it, and it is Benjamin Moore OC 65, beautiful white color. We're putting the awnings up that we looked at the last time. We're proposing to take down the 2 lights that are here and put 4 lights up. And you can see that there is a light, there's a copy of the light that we're proposing.
Oh, that's
In
not
the
in my
booklet.
package. I'll look at
It's
her.
in the big package. And it's an uplight and downlight because the
It goes
specs
up and down.
indicated
It looks
just
really, you
one
know,
direction.
I actually, that looks pretty showy for, there are other, I looked just now, they're like lanterns, low lit, but to put 4
Well, yeah,
lights,
my sense on it,
how bright are these lights? Does it
well,
give the
they're
specs?
LEDs, they're going to be, very low wattage, and it's really just to call attention to the brick piers there, because Corcoran's in the business to sell real estate and whatever
What
light.
wattage?
Exactly. It's-
What wattage?
It's being put to draw attention. And I think dramatic, if we start allowing a lot of dramatic lighting in the village, we're going to start looking like,
Well, I could go with
New York
2
City.
because the other ones, if it's a low watt, the 4 I'm not so good about.
Well, and I was actually over there looking, there's a historic plaque on this corner right here. And so the plaque, it talks about what was there before, and so that probably should stay. So I think we'd really be looking at 3 here.
That's even worse. I could go with 2, but it has to be low wattage.
just so you know, just to cut it
Because
short.
we're not fond of a lot of,
How many lanterns are there now? I mean,
2.
There's 2 currently. And they're, on the street here, we have 2 light fixtures. We have the glass Victorian light fixtures that are shooting light out at you, and then we have the gooseneck, what I'll call barn
Yeah.
fixtures that people seem to love on the street here. If anything, I would say this is nicer than a gooseneck barn fixture.
well, we don't particularly like any lighting, so those were probably there for a long time. You know more about this than me.
And there's actually,
Curtis.
there's a modern one on a restaurant that's like a modern version of the gooseneck
One.
barn fixture.
It's the number of, and the brightness of the fixed
So just
light.
I'm sorry.
so
Definitely low wattage.
the goal in a light is to kind of create a, I won't call it neon, but I'll call it, you're trying to illuminate the building a lot more, correct? Bring more attention to the actual facade of the building?
Actually, yeah, just to give it a little bit of presence, that's all.
No presence.
Small amount of presence on the street.
Can I ask a question, I think, related to this, which is the line drawings indicate that you're going to replace the window displays or keep essentially the same window displays of properties, presumably in a grid
That's
pattern,
correct.
with some lighting on that as well already inside, right?
They would be like the other real estate offices on the street.
Right.
Those light
understand.
boxes, you
So
mean?
what I'm thinking is that in and of itself, with the lighted windows and those displays, will bring some attention to the building, not necessarily architecturally, but in terms of traffic and people stopping and all that. I don't see an argument for celebrating the architecture or bringing more attention, other than maybe replacing the lights that are there.
Those goose
So-
down lights serve a purpose, and that's usually to showcase the name of the company, not the facade of the building. So I think that's what everyone's having.
These are low wattage, and would you be agreeable to the two lights just replacing the two that are there?
Maybe not. I hear my board member bringing up a good point. Curtis Heisman.
And
What?
I'm sorry, I'm in agreement with Curtis
Okay.
and Rob. And if I look at the existing one, which has the two lights beside the door,
That's
I would think they serve a clear function that in
Yes.
the evening, people want to know where the door is and all they
That's
want
correct.
to see that they don't trip over the landing. Anything beyond that is simply display, and let's recognize it for what it is. And I appreciate that you may think it's small and inconsequential and highlights the architecture, but to me, it's unnecessary, it's not functional.
And it sets a precedent of lighting that
Exactly.
could be different on other properties in the
we could
neighborhood.
But I mean, I'm suggesting that we
Sorry to
go with the
interrupt.
two lights, replace the two that are there.
Right, and
with
the two
these
lights facing, they're just regular lights, they're general lights, they're not facing up or down, or I guess they're facing
I
down.
think code requires you to have lighting at the exit of some sort.
At the entry to
Entry.
simply give some safety to it. And so this,
Or
would this
fire
put a
code,
pool of light on the ground? It would. It would put some light that comes down onto the ground, but you don't sit and stare at the light itself as you're walking down the
So,
street.
anything beyond what's already there, serving the function it already serves, and in the form that it already serves that function is acceptable. Anything beyond that is not going to get my vote.
So where are we with this?
I would have been with you if you kept the lighting the way it is currently proposed,
Me too.
but added additional lighting goose down to the sign to showcase the actual business organization that's occupying the building. That's
Legit.
But I mean, what I'm saying is that I'm happy to go with two lights. Take those two lights off.
On either side of the door.
Yeah, just
So
as
you're
they are
still saying
today,
that the projectile lights going both ways, up and down.
up and down.
So maybe we don't like that, is that right?
I don't. It's not a matter of liking it, and
It's just-
I want to get,
We still go back to appropriateness.
right,
So,
exactly, yeah.
What I will say is that downtown
Yeah.
it's not overlit,
It's hardly.
but could use some more lighting. I mean, my wife and I walk down Main Street all the time, and one of the things we always say is that while it's not as lit as some other communities. And I
Right, well,
think
maybe
that
that's a virtue.
Well, no, it's not, because we want to bring more people downtown. That's probably part of the biggest mission of the Village of Southampton, to bring and attract more people downtown, part of which is they're able to see each other, they're able to gather, they're able to fellowship. So I'm not opposed to lighting, but the appropriate lighting.
So what would that
And
be?
does the board feel this is inappropriate, these fixtures?
I guess.
Those particular fixtures, me personally, I would say yes, they're inappropriate. I would be more in favor of sticking to the lighting that's there currently, or in some variation of it.
Okay.
And I'm sure you have a plan B, right?
There's Plan B.
You're kidding. Okay, here we go. I knew it wouldn't be that simple. Let's see this. Oh, but there's only going to be two of these.
He's got a couple.
Oh, he's got some other ones. That's really terrible. Well, this one, the lamp, I think this one, if someone wants to come around and be a vandal, this one cries out for a whack with a baseball bat. It wouldn't be
Well, I
me.
might hit the one that's the more
They have a
Victorian
cage.
one.
All right, I don't,
I mean,
what's the,
I think
how
with
many
what you're
lights are in here? These are all right.
Yeah, we might want to show those on the camera eventually.
Yes,
but
can you put this down on your, I'm sorry, I'm not, my arms are so short.
So those should
Yeah.
we'll take them back and stamp them.
All right, so I have no objection if you had 2 of those, not 4. By
Let's go
the,
through so Charlie can pick them up one at a time. They're done the right way. They are, yeah. They're facing us.
they're just on top of,
There they are,
of-
yep.
okay, can you go in on them? All right, I don't object to any of those 3.
Which one do you?
Well, no. Which
He
one are
has
you
to
presenting?
choose.
Yes.
Which one are you presenting?
Okay.
So,
That's good.
So let's remove those other 2, sir. So, board members, would you find that acceptable? So where would they be placed? On either side of the middle section?
Exactly where they are today, which is to either side of the door.
Either side
Okay.
of the door.
fine.
I would be willing to say that's fine.
Is there any public comment on
No, we have no
those lights?
public.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
just the
just the
one.
one.
Give those back to him.
Give you the
All
other.
right.
You can.
So,
Great.
Does he have 2 copies of it?
do you have 2 copies of that?
I don't.
It also needs the stamp of it, approved, to be approved, but you could send that back.
Well, we can make another copy and just stamp them both upstairs.
Okay. Let's just move along. Oh, is that okay? Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the,
Oh, he's
you
got
have
more
more?
architecture.
What
yes.
more?
Yeah, there's a lot more to go on here, the door.
We've put a new door in.
yeah,
We've taken out the
Yeah.
Brown Harris door.
Yeah.
I think that looks fine.
Nice.
I actually
do?
think, yeah.
Okay.
You don't?
I like the Palladium window there. I don't know if it's original or not, but it's an
It's
interesting
not original.
detail.
There's nothing, if you were to look at it, there's nothing nice to look at in that.
Okay.
I don't think it fits with the new sort of sleek aspect of this thing, which I think is pretty handsome, actually.
Are
Anybody
there any
else?
issues with the planters in the front?
What?
Any issues with the planters?
Well, those can be removed in the blink of an eye, so we don't
So
really,
we're fine
that's not
with
our
that.
purview.
There are planters there already. You're
There are
just,
planters everywhere, don't worry about it.
Right, over the type of planters, that do- but I am assuming that
Doesn't seem to be under our
those aren't
control.
permanent.
Yeah.
And to the extent that they're allowable on a sidewalk, I don't think it's even our purview. is
Yeah.
it? I'm not sure. What do you think?
It's
Chris?
landscaping, but I think it's understated and there's no
Yeah.
issue.
Okay, I think it's nice, how's that?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, do you have any more things to add?
That's it.
can I just ask a quick question? There's an element right now above the current window. Is that just an alarm system, maybe? There's something above on the photograph of the
Little
current
square
building.
on the left?
We're directly above the center of the existing. It's maybe not showing on your rendering,
Oh,
but
it's
it's
an-
showing on a
Yeah,
photograph.
that's an alarm.
Is that an alarm box?
Yeah, that's what's old, the old,
Oh, I think that'll be
Is
changed.
that going to be removed?
Emergency lighting.
Okay, that's going to be removed. Okay. And no other changes other than paint around the building, right? On other elevations, those remain the same. And some-
Painting the back, just repairing the back, painting the back, that's all.
Do I have a motion to approve the application of Corcoran, 24 Main Street, for exterior alterations to the existing building and changes in the light fixtures?
so moved.
Okay, I want to sign this too.
Did someone say so moved?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Very much.
Aye.
Christina said aye.
This isn't stamped.
Who needs to stamp?
She doesn't have it. Do you have the building department stamp?
No, the date stamp. She only has the date.
All right, we'll live. Okay. Are the plans not, or do you have any plans that were stamped? Oh, here's one. I got it, but it doesn't have this stamp on it.
Here's a set of signed plans. Oh, that's for the sign.
I got it. I think we're good to go. Do you have that other, I have that other one. Is it actual plans then? Are there building plans for the door? Do you have building plans for the door?
Yes.
They're in the
So
file.
this has sign taken off, even though it says, it's signed. These are plans.
That's what I need to
Those are
sign.
the extra. It
Okay, that's
says-
what I'm asking for.
Just ignore the thing for sign that was stamped incorrectly down
And
below.
this is the only copy we have of this, right?
Right, you know what? It could be worse. If it were a giant tower he were building, I'd feel worse.
Do we have the same concern or limit on wattage for the lights here?
You need to talk about lumens.
Yeah,
I know. And we
Do we
need to
know
be
what the light-
educated on it.
They're low
We have to
voltage
reopen it.
LEDs. They're going to be somewhere around 3 to 5, which is basically equivalent to 30 to 50.
can't be that high. Can't be
I think
50.
in the downtown, I think there's an argument for a different lighting standard than, we don't have the criteria, but to me, there's an argument for allowing slightly brighter lights.
Well, just so we don't have
for
a
public
war
safety
of
and-
brighter lights.
Yep.
Should I reopen it to go?
No, I
Fine.
think, sounds
Okay.
like it'll be very tastefully done. I think.
Yeah, I thought it
It's
looked
aware
nice,
of-
sorry, but, you
Nice
know,
spinning
it's the I
That's
told you
spending that
so
type of money
department,
to
or
put-
whoops.
Put up a neon light.
Yeah.
I think we're
Okay, great.
Good
Thanks
luck
very
with
much,
your
everybody.
project.
Thank you.
Next, there's a letter to adjourn to 9/23/2019 for Thomas and Meredith Joyce, 765 Hill Street.
Correct.
Is it a new letter to adjourn?
It is. It was as of August 26th, so as of today.
Okay,
So I will make a motion that we accept the applicant's request to adjourn this matter till September 23rd, 2019.
Second.
aye.
Aye.
Next, Lifton Green LLC, 270 Ox Pasture Road, letter requesting adjournment. Does it say what, when?
It's the pending ZBA, correct?
Yes.
Yes, Treasury, due to the time that's needed for the historic consultant Steve Bedford to complete a report, please adjourn this matter until the board's September 9th, 2019 meeting.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we accept the applicant's request to adjourn this matter to our September 9th meeting.
Second.
Aye.
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 Next, advisory cases from the Zoning Board of Appeals, Lifton Green LLC, 270 Ox Pasture Road. It's pending the
Pending your review.
advisory.
Pending your review.
Right, but
I just would assume
I
that
thought
you
that
can
was the-
consider that the same request as you just approved.
till 9/9.
Yeah.
Motion to approve, or we're just doing it?
Just the, this is the report, so this is the
Oh,
non-applicant
right, but we
portion of
haven't
the...
actually, we haven't done this one.
No. But you're still, I think that's where Mr. Bedford is.
Oh, that's right, this is the Mr. Bedford, that he
Yeah.
wants some historic consultant.
I just
Okay.
consider the two together.
Okay,
So-
so, motion to adjourn until 9/9/19,
Correct.
Lifton Green LLC advisory case.
So moved.
Second? Aye.
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 Do you have do you guys have Emanon South on your
No,
agenda?
there was no posting or mailing,
Oh,
So I was saying,
okay. Thank you.
so it's been removed. Next, discussion. We just wanted to go over for the record and on the record that these meetings, October 14th for Columbus Day, November 11th for Veterans Day, and December 23rd, all in 2019, have been canceled. Everyone on board with that?
Yep.
Motion to approve the cancellation of the 3 dates I mentioned.
So moved.
Second? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion to close the meeting of the Board of Architectural Review and Historic Preservation for August 26, 2019.
I make a motion that we close this meeting of the Board of Architecture Review and Historic Preservation on August 26, 2019.
Second?
I
Aye.
think this is a record.
Aye.
Aye.